Welcome into Gut Instincts. I'm Julia Warter, and I'm going to explain to you in a very short video why I use FODZYME and why I am obsessed with the product. I used to have an enlarged liver. I've had pre-colon cancer. I have IBS and a plethora of digestive issues. And there's a lot of things that I do to really help me manage those symptoms. But when I was first diagnosed with IBS, my doctor put me on the low FODMAP diet. And I'll create more content on that diet specifically because it's really, really useful for those that are newly diagnosed with IBS and are just trying to take control of their symptoms. But one of the hardest things about that diet is it makes it almost impossible to go out to eat. Because if you're like me, you just maybe want to order a chicken salad, something like that. The chicken's going to be marinated in things like garlic, salt, onions. When the foods are marinated in garlic and onion, those are high FODMAP foods. So those are foods, basically, they're just complex carbohydrates that are more difficult for people with IBS to digest. For years, I could not go out to eat. And if I did go out to eat, I would be in agony for days after, sometimes up to 5 days. My stomach would hurt just from going out and having something like a burrito or some Italian food, like a big pasta dish. Things like that would kill me. So my only suggestion is if you are dealing with IBS or any sort of digestive issues that would make it hard for you to digest high FODMAP foods, there is a digestive enzyme that I found. It's a relatively new company. I actually interviewed the founder for my blog, and I really hope to have her on my YouTube channel. But it's a company called FODZYME. And what they do is they come out with these little sachets. You can just bring them with you. I always keep a box in my car. I always bring some with me when I'm traveling, and I keep them in my purse for emergencies. But basically what you do when you go out to eat, you're going to take this sachet and you're going to sprinkle it on the food that you're about to eat. I usually just put it in like a couple bites of food and just get it in right away. And then what it allows you to do is actually eat most high FODMAP foods for 30 minutes. So it's really just a digestive enzyme that will give you 30 minutes to enjoy most high FODMAP foods. Again, not all of them. I will list a link below so that you can check out which foods those are. I think apples are one of those that aren't safe. There's a few things, but I love this company. When I told my brother I was doing it, he was immediately like, that's not gonna work, because he had tried things like Beano or these other companies that came out with digestive enzymes. But a lot of times those can actually make your symptoms worse. Like it makes you more bloated, you're dealing with more constipation. FODZYME does not do that. The first time I ever tried it out, I had my box delivered and I was like, okay, what do I want more than anything? And all I wanted was a bean and cheese burrito. That was like the one thing I have not been able to eat. There's always so much garlic and onion and tomatoes and things like that in Mexican food, and Mexican food's my favorite. I live in California. If you know, you know. But I took this digestive enzyme with me. I put it on the first couple bites of the burrito and I ate a burrito. And I waited for mayhem, and I thought I was going to feel horrible, and I was so scared, and nothing happened. Nothing happened. I suggest you just try it out. What's the worst that can happen? If it doesn't work for you, no big deal. But I do have a discount code I will include below because it is not cheap. FODZYME, I think, is around $65 a month, so make sure to use that code. But if you've used it before, comment, and if you haven't, tell me why you're dragging your feet. And what high FODMAP food would you first want to eat if you were able to? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for being here.